The story of Pelé, the king of football. A graded reader, level A1. Chapter 1, A Boy Named Dico. The story begins in Brazil. The year is 1940. In a small town called Três Corações, 3 Hearts, a baby is born. His parents name him Edson Arantes do Nascimento. But his family calls him Dico. Dico's family is poor. His house is very small. His father is a football player. His name is Dondinho. Dondinho is a good player, but he is unlucky. He hurts his leg in a game. He cannot play for a big team. He does not earn much money. Dico's mother is Celeste. She works hard in the house. She loves Dico, but she does not like football. She says, "Football makes us poor. Do not play football, Dico. Go to school." But Dico loves his father. He watches his father play. He wants to be like him. The family moves to a bigger town called Bauru. Dico goes to school, but he is not a good student. He only thinks about the ball. He wants to help his family. He works in the street. He cleans shoes for people. He earns a few coins. With the coins, he buys peanuts and eats them. He is a happy boy, but he has no money for toys. Chapter 2, The Sock Ball. Dico wants to play football. But a real football is expensive. It costs a lot of money. Dico's father cannot buy a ball. So, Dico uses his imagination. He takes an old sock. He puts old newspapers inside the sock. He makes it round and hard. Then, he ties it with a string. Now, he has a ball. It is not perfect. It is not round like a real ball. But it works. Dico plays in the street with his friends. They do not have shoes. They play with bare feet. They call their team the shoeless ones. They run in the dirt. They kick the sock ball. Dico is fast. He dances with the ball. One day, Dico plays against a rich team. The rich boys have shoes and a real leather ball. They laugh at Dico. "Look at them," they say. They have no shoes. But then the game starts. Dico gets the ball. He runs past one boy. He runs past 2 boys. He scores. The rich boys stop laughing. They see that Dico is special. In school, Dico says the name of a goalkeeper wrong. He says Bile, but it sounds like Pelé. The other boys laugh. "Hello, Pelé," they shout. Dico does not like the name. He gets angry. He fights the other boys. He wants to beat Edson. But the name stays. Everybody calls him Pelé. Today, the whole world knows this name. Chapter 3, The Promise. It is the year 1950. Pelé is 9 years old. It is a very important year for Brazil. The World Cup is in Brazil. Brazil has a fantastic team. Everybody says, Brazil will win. We are the champions. The final game is in Rio de Janeiro, at the famous Maracanã Stadium. Brazil plays against Uruguay. Pelé's father, Dondinho, invites his friends to the house. They have a radio. They listen to the game on the radio. They are happy. They prepare a party. Pelé plays in the street. He hears the men shouting and cheering. But suddenly, the house is quiet. Very quiet. Pelé goes inside. "What happens?" he asks. His father looks at him. Dondinho is crying. Tears fall from his eyes. Brazil lost, his father says. Uruguay is the champion. It is a tragedy for Brazil. The whole country is sad. Pelé looks at his father. He is sad to see his father cry. He looks at a picture of Jesus on the wall. He touches his father's arm. "Do not cry, Papa," Pelé says. One day, I will win the World Cup for you. I promise. It is a big promise for a small boy. But Pelé never forgets it. Chapter 4: The Journey to Santos. Pelé grows up. He is 15 years old. He plays for a local team in Bauru. A famous ex-player named Waldemar de Brito watches Pelé. Waldemar sees the magic. He goes to Pelé's parents. I want to take Pelé to the city of Santos, Waldemar says. He can play for Santos FC. It is a professional team. Pelé's mother is afraid. Santos is far away. Pelé is very young. He is just a boy, she says. But his father says, let him go. This is his dream. Pelé travels to Santos. It is a big city by the ocean. He goes to the stadium. He sees the professional players. They are big men. Pelé is thin. He weighs only 60 kilograms. The coach looks at him. He is too small, the coach thinks. But then Pelé touches the ball. He is fast like a cat. He shoots with his left foot. He shoots with his right foot. The coach is surprised. He signs Pelé to the team. On September 7, 1956, Pelé plays his first professional game. He is nervous. But he scores a goal. Soon, everybody in Santos talks about the boy. Who is this kid, they ask. He is Pelé. He is 15 years old. He is amazing. In his first year, he scores many goals. He sends money home to his mother. He buys a gas stove for the kitchen. His mother is happy. But the biggest test is coming. The World Cup is in Sweden. And the Brazil manager calls Pelé's name. Chapter 5: The King of Sweden. It is the summer of 1958. The World Cup is in Sweden. Pelé is in the Brazil team. But he has a problem. He hurts his knee. The doctors say maybe he cannot play. But Pelé works hard. He wants to play. He sits on the bench for the first 2 games. Then, he plays against the Soviet Union. He plays well. Then, he plays the semi-final against France. France is a strong team. But Pelé is unstoppable. He scores 3 goals. A hat-trick. The world is shocked. Who is this boy, they ask. He is only 17 years old. The final is against Sweden. The King of Sweden is in the stadium. The stadium is full of yellow and blue shirts. Sweden scores the first goal. But Brazil does not panic. Pelé scores a beautiful goal. He takes the ball on his chest. He kicks the ball over the defender's head. He runs and kicks the ball into the net. It is magic. Brazil wins the game 5-2. Brazil is the world champion. After the game, Pelé faints. When he wakes up, he cries. He cries with happiness. His teammates hug him. He remembers the radio in 1950. He remembers his father's tears. He speaks to his father on the telephone. We won, Papa, he says. We are the champions. Pelé keeps his promise. He is the youngest world champion in history. A new king is born. Chapter 6: The Thousandth Goal. After 1958, Pelé is the most famous person in the world. His club, Santos FC, travels to many countries. They go to Europe, Africa, and Asia. Everybody wants to see Pelé. He is very fast, very strong, and very clever. He scores goals with his left foot, his right foot, and his head. In 1969, something incredible happens. Santos goes to Nigeria, in Africa. There is a terrible war in Nigeria. People are fighting and dying. It is dangerous. But when Pelé arrives, the fighting stops. The 2 armies say, we want to watch Pelé play. For 48 hours, there is peace. They watch the game. They cheer for Pelé. When Pelé leaves, the war starts again. This shows the power of football. In November 1969, Pelé is in Rio de Janeiro. He plays at the Maracana Stadium. He has 999 goals in his career. He needs one more goal for 1,000 goals. The stadium is full. People shout, "Pelé! Pelé!" There is a penalty kick. Pelé takes the ball. The stadium is silent. He runs. He kicks. Goal! It is his 1,000th goal. He runs into the net. He kisses the ball. Photographers run onto the field. The game stops for 20 minutes. Pelé cries. He dedicates the goal to the poor children of Brazil. Chapter 7: The Beautiful Team. The years pass. Pelé wins the World Cup again in 1962, but he is injured and does not play in the final. In 1966, Brazil plays badly. Now, it is 1970. The World Cup is in Mexico. Pelé is 30 years old. Some people say he is too old. He is finished. But Pelé wants to win one last time. The Brazil team of 1970 is fantastic. Many people say it is the best team in history. They play the beautiful game, Jogo Bonito. They dance with the ball. The final is Brazil against Italy. Millions of people watch on television. It is the first World Cup in color TV. The yellow shirts of Brazil look bright like the sun. In the final, Pelé jumps very high. He jumps higher than the Italian defender. He heads the ball. Goal! Later, Pelé gets the ball. He does not look, but he knows where his friend is. He passes the ball to the right. The player Carlos Alberto arrives. Bang! A super goal. Brazil wins 4-1. Pelé is champion for the third time. No other player has 3 World Cups. The Italian defender says later, "I thought Pelé was made of flesh and bone like me. I was wrong." Chapter 8: The American Dream. Pelé retires from the Brazil team. He is a legend. But in 1975, he does something surprising. He goes to the United States. Americans play baseball and basketball. They do not care about football, soccer. Pelé wants to change this. He joins a team called the New York Cosmos. It is difficult at first. The fields are bad, some are green paint on dirt. But Pelé plays with a smile. Soon, Americans love him. Famous people come to watch him. Mick Jagger and Robert Redford go to the stadium. Because of Pelé, children in America start to play soccer. On October 1, 1977, Pelé plays his last game. He plays one half for Santos and one half for Cosmos. It rains during the game. A newspaper writes, "Even the sky was crying." Conclusion. After football, Pelé becomes an ambassador. He works for UNICEF. He helps children around the world. He travels and talks about peace and sport. He dies in December 2022. The world is very sad. But Pelé is not just a name in a book. When a child in Japan kicks a ball, Pelé is there. When a girl in Africa scores a goal, Pelé is there. He showed us that a poor boy with a sock ball can become a king. He showed us that football is beautiful. The end.